welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to do a spring swap on the Begode Extreme. So the tools you're going to need is tools that should have been supplied with the wheel, so the 2 Allen keys and the rod for the bottom of your coil, and obviously you should have also received 2 coils. So I've switched over to the £1,300 one last night. I had a little mess with the wheel. To be honest, that could be a bit too much for my weight. Like, it doesn't even want to move. It seems really stiff. So for now, I'm going to switch back to the 900. I'm going to test the 900 out with my own weight, see where we go to from there. But for now, we'll get into this. It's a really easy job. So the spring itself, once you've got that turned all the way to the left and the spring starts to the spring starts to spin freely, and you've got a little bit of wiggle room on the spring itself. Bring the camera over. So once you've got this all the way adjusted down to the bottom, spring's a bit loose, then first off we're going to undo the back bolt, take that out, and then we're going to take out the top bolt up here, and then the whole shock will be released. Okay, so your 2 Allen keys either side at the back and then up the top end. Once you've got the bolts loosened off, you can then push the other bolts out with your Allen key from one side. Make sure you don't lose any of your bolts, and then the same again for the back one. So once you have obviously got it loosened off, which I previously did, this one has 2 washers, so make sure you don't lose them. Again, push the rod through, put these here so they're mixed up. And then now, once I remove this Allen key, take the 2 sliders off so we don't lose them while holding the shock. Let that just fall into place. And then as soon as you've got to this stage, you can just take the shock off. Finish unwinding this. Once you've got that completely off, the spring will come straight up. So I'm going to switch back over to the 9. And pop that straight back on. Put the end cap. Okay, spin it up a little bit, but not much. And the reason for that is, now when I go to install this back on the wheel, make sure you have it the right way. Obviously you want everything to line up as perfect as it can. Now if you try and put this bar in first, it will not line up and you will be putting extra force on the main pivot bar here. So always do it the way you took it apart. So make sure this is still freely, and then we're going to get the first bolt down the bottom. Get the linkage all set up. If it doesn't quite reach the bottom, again, it's just because you haven't wound it up a bit. Once you've got it in the right place and lined up, it can be a little bit tricky, it's a little bit wobbly. And obviously the 2S brackets on the linkage system moves, but as soon as it's in, you should slot straight back over. Now, I'm not going to do it in this video, but I will do it. So the 2 bolts that you have just took off, put a little bit of Loctite on the back of these, just so they're not, every time you're jumping, they're not coming loose themselves. But anyway, okay, so that first bolt is back in. I'll tighten these back up later, like I said. And then we're going to move back onto the back pin. So 2 spaces on the bar, 1 spacer, get it lined, or drop it. Hold the spacer in place with the bar, grab it from behind with your finger, and then you can get it halfway up like that. Get the other spacer. I normally put it onto the Allen key but through the hole first, just to hold it in place. It's a lot easier. As soon as you've got that, you can start pushing it along. And then again, it's just a case of lining it up. And And there you go. All you need to do now, put your other bolt in, get that tightened up, screw it in just so it doesn't move out of place, and then I will bring the camera up to show you before I Loctite them bolts. So now it's still, the spring is still free, so spin it up to the right as much as you can with your hand. Okay, and then again, you then can adjust it with your bar, pushing it over to the right and getting the suspension dialed in exactly where you want. Well, where you feel it's most comfortable for yourself, really. Okay, that's in. The bolts are in place just for now. Everything's back in place where it should be. Nice and easy. See if there's any difference to what it was with the 1300 pound. Obviously at the minute I haven't put the batteries on, so I am only pushing down on the suspension, giving it a little bit of a try that way. But the other one, like, I was pushing and I'd get that from it, so for the heavier riders I reckon that's going to work well. But yeah, again, that's already an improvement of what I was getting before. I will probably take this coil up a bit more, to be honest. Obviously you can adjust the shock at the back. You can have it on a slower or a faster rebound. I've got it currently set at the slowest, or faster, sorry, let me check. Yeah, sorry, so I've got it set to fast. Switch it over all the way, about 10 to 12 clicks. Yeah, so that what I'm getting there on a full lock of this £900 spring is what I was getting on soft on the £1,300 spring. So maybe make a note of that, because I'm 63 kg and I thought that spring was going to be better. I couldn't even get to budge. The £900 probably is going to work out better for me. Let's switch that about halfway. That's it, so let's try that. Okay guys, so thanks for watching the video. I hope you learned something. Nice and easy job, very easy to change over. Obviously I haven't got the battery packs on, but if you want to have the battery packs on, you ideally don't even really need to take them off. It's 4 bolts for 1 pack, so the 2 back ones, if you can get them screws out, you have enough room then to be able to change that spring without disconnecting everything, which is another good point about this wheel. Yeah. Okay guys, well I hope that helped. I'm going to get the rest of this wheel all put together and then get it out with some jumps and see how it handles. But yeah, we switch back over to the £900 coil from the £1,300 coil. 63 kg, so I don't know, just the movement on this at the moment. I wasn't getting much with the £1,300 spring, but I think this £900 is going to be good enough for me, to be fair. So I hope you like the video, like the content. If you want to see more videos like this, then please like and subscribe. A lot of my content will be more jumping videos and MTB tracks than it will be reviews. But any new wheels that I do get or purchase myself, I will try and review them as best as I can, boys. Thanks for watching.